Okay, so last video we talked about how to enter into the zone for recovery, some tools for measuring that, and how to make that a reality. Now we're going to look at how to be in the zone for peak performance. So let's say we're in a situation where we're in a situation where you want to kick a bag and you want to peak your power in kicking the bag. First, of course, you need to understand the mechanics of how to do the kick. Your alignment in your knee, the way you open your hip, the way you rotate on the ball, the way the rotational force of your mass moves through the leg, the whipping forces. You want to understand and know yourself, not to injure yourself, and to do it correctly. So you do a few kicks. Now you load your body weight into your stretch. So your stretch is a conductor of internal forces. So as you plant your foot and you open your foot up to do your round kick, you might plant your foot at a 45-degree outward angle and then stretch your hip open, drop your body weight into the stretch and create a rotational whipping force. What we want to do is lengthen the joints. When you stretch a joint open, we're not talking about flexibility as in doing the splits. We're talking more about the hip joint stretching lengthwise and becoming more open, the knee stretching open, all the joints of the body stretching open. What this actually does when you stretch the joints open is it conducts mass, activates the fascial web, connects waves of energy through the fascial web and allows you to have better body mechanics. Now remember, inside of that, you have to have your heart, your astral body, has to be on point, has to be believing what you're doing, expressing its sense of power, expressing its conviction, having a deep sense of alignment between the mind quality of concentration, the emotional relationship to the activity, and the mechanics of the activity itself. Now all this needs to be done before we even bring in the concept of chi, energizing the space. You have to get all that aligning and working. So now you execute the first kick, you get a certain amount of bang on the bag, you get a certain amount of expression of power, and then you start the process of improvement. Mindfulness is you observing yourself do it and self-correcting and making it better. So as you observe yourself do the kick, you go, I can make this better, I can rotate there better, and you start separating the observer from the intender. Now there's an intention part of your mind, and there's also a doing part of your mind. So your mind is observing the intention, mind is observing the doing and the emotional content. So mental body has intention, astral body has this fortitude, and physical body has action, and your upper part of your mental body, your mindfulness, observes each of the three bodies performing its tasks. This training naturally happens through going through the initiation text, jump straight to the practice session, start practicing. And you'll get a sensitivity to what is your mental body, what you're training, what is your astral body, what you're training, what is your physical body you're training. Now when you kick the pad, you'll notice there'll be, I need more concentration in my mind. I need more saturation of feeling in my body. I need more conviction in my body and athletic performance, and so forth. You define every repetition where you need to build warrior power, mental power, heart, or physical power. Some people who are physically weak will just have to start doing exercises to strengthen the physical body. Some people who are mentally weak are going to have to do more concentration-based exercises, and so forth. You have to totally eliminate daydreaming out of it and not do anything systematically. Every repetition is an improvement in the explosiveness of the action in the mind, and the astral body and the physical body. Now, if you're developing this internally, the Elastic Force Qigong Vimeo course that I put online covers these principles. You'll be able to look at them and go, that's how I internally amp up and turn up the power. If it's too much to explain on this video. Alright, so we went through a couple of videos back, entering the zone, the fundamental principles, putting those pieces of the puzzle together. Deep yin, recovery, relaxation, entering the zone. Now we're switching that high concentration capacity of the mind, putting the heart into it and exploding the body, synchronizing those three to generate power. Now, as you do this over a couple of minutes, you're putting yourself in a situation where you are analyzing what you're doing to improve power performance on all of these three bodies through sensitivity to the bodies. And by making minute changes in each one, you increase performance. And as you increase performance, you're building the warrior. This is the basic alchemy, the psychology of building a warrior. All right, so next video, we'll go into more detail on these three: entering the zone for recovery, and entering the zone for power. Next, we'll look at energy storage while you're in the zone, how to internally load and explode energy, and start bridging this more from a psychological perspective into an alchemical perspective on power production and power efficiency. Okay, see you in the next video.